product or something like that. But an autoresponder is a great way where you can even get motivated sellers emails, and then you can keep in touch with them automatically, because it'll automatically send 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, however many days you set it out. So you can set it where, okay, I'll put these sellers' email in there, and I'll follow up with them via email in 30 days. And I have that going all the time with a lot of our sellers, and I'll get sellers that'll email me back, no, we're still not interested in selling. Or some that say, okay, maybe we'll entertain an offer or something like that. But it's just a great way. I use aweber.com. It's one of the cheaper autoresponder services, and it's also FreedomSoft. Does come with its own autoresponder service. I use Aweber just because I use that for, I guess, more of internet marketing purposes and other things, and FreedomSoft more for just motivated sellers. Now, also a great thing is a flip camera. It's a great way to market your business, to market houses. As you can see, I have a flip camera set up over there that's recording this. Just an inexpensive way. They're so easy to use. You just set them up like that, just click play, and can upload them to YouTube pretty much instantly.
How many of you have an iPhone?
Or an iPhone, yeah.
I bought the flip, and then I bought the iPhone, and I don't even use the flip anymore.
Yeah, the iPhone, another thing. Yeah.
MLS flip.
MLS Access is another thing that everybody should try to get. The multiple listing services,
Back on that autoresponder thing, how do you get their emails? You just ask them for it?
Yeah.
Do a lot of people just say, no, I don't want to give you my email?
Yeah, I mean, some of them, what I usually say is, what's an email address where I can send you an offer? And a lot of times, sellers will say, yeah, I'll give you my email address.
Well, to follow up on that, Chris, if they want off your list, is there an automatic?
Yep, there's a...
And the autoresponder will take them off automatically if they don't want to stay on your list any longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, usually down there. I know I had some people that do get confused with that sometimes, where take them off, or, if... I know personally for me, I had a big list on Google of I guess a couple thousand realtors or something that I had sent some to, but I don't use that anymore. But yeah, like with Aweber, they can automatically opt out of the list. Which you definitely want something like that, because you don't want to get too many complaints, because then you're eventually if you had too many complaints, the autoresponder company will just no longer work with you.
You do any auto texting?
No, I haven't. I'm trying to get off a bunch of auto texts that text me all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say I get a few that I still keep, because sometimes there's a decent offer, but I think that's kind of the direction things are going.
I do too. I just, personally, getting all the texts annoy me, so I don't use it. Getting a bunch of emails, I guess, doesn't annoy me as much, but yeah. So yeah, back to MLS. You need MLS to run, really good comps. You also want it to, so you can, see deals. A lot of times deals will pop up on the MLS, and they'll be gone within, a day or two, because a bunch of people make offers on it. So if you have access to the MLS, you can be constantly looking in there, checking it every day, making offers through it. There's just a lot of good you can do with it. If you're not a realtor, maybe a little tough to get MLS. You can, somehow talk to a realtor and try to let them give you access. Or I've heard of people becoming brokers' assistants and getting MLS access that way. Not really becoming their actual assistant, but just the title, and you can get MLS like that and pay the fee. You'd have to talk to the board of realty or a broker about that.
You need an assistant?
How much you charge, or how much you going to pay?
Well, you can get you a realtor that give them your search criteria, and they can put you on an
Yeah.
email list, and those properties will automatically be emailed to you from that realtor.
I'll do that.
Yeah, that would be a really good way to do it, because a lot of realtors would do that.
Yeah, but like us, I don't think I'd give anybody my access to the MLS just because I don't know. They do have some.
If you get caught, you can lose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not for sharing that purposes.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it to anybody.
I gave my realtor a certain criteria of what I was looking for in a house, and I mean, I was picky in what I wanted. And I get emails, a couple times a week from Damien on that. And the one we're, just got an accepted offer on today came from that emailing source.
Yeah, I do the same thing for what I'm looking for.
If there's a specific neighborhood you like, you can even do that. The neighborhood that I grew up in, I narrowed that search down to the 2 houses that I lived on and had him let me know if those ever came up for sale. So,
So the next thing that, you don't necessarily need, but if you want to turn the real estate investing into a full-time business, you're going to need some sort of company. We use an LLC. We use this LLC to protect ourselves, from something going wrong, and to do just our business in the company. LegalZoom.com is one place where you can get somewhat reasonable LLCs, or just talk to a local attorney and they can charge you a few thousand for one. Now, here are some closing thoughts. Start getting out there and start marketing. If you have a question whatsoever, feel free to email us, to give us a call, and we'll talk to you about it. We'll try to help you out. We will partner with anybody on wholesale deals. If you want to bring us leads, if you're have leads coming in, but you don't necessarily know, okay, what's this house worth? What should I do with it? Bring us to us. We'll help you out. We'll try to work with you. We'll try to partner with you. Maybe you bring us a wholesale deal, and we'll buy it from you. The key is to just start making offers. Don't have everything figured out to a T. Just get out there. I love the thing ready, fire, aim. Get out there and just make a mess. Maybe piss off a bunch of realtors and just something to get you started. That's really it. So let's do the drawing. You have the box.
There's the box. There's one more card.
Yeah.
Anybody else didn't get their card in there? No double carding.
Now what I'm giving away here is a real estate flipping riches course. As you can see, it's a nice big course manual with pretty much everything you need. Getting started. There's marketing. There's evaluating. And also I have a 30-day action plan in here, and then plus a quick start guide, and then 20 ways to find cash buyers. Just a great report of different ways. If you're looking to get started wholesaling, it's just an amazing place to find cash buyers. Are you drawing or?
No, I'm gonna we'll make this unbiased right here. Yeah, but I put yours on the bottom. You didn't draw your own, did you?
Go ahead and give it to somebody else.
Okay. That's very nice of you.
You're welcome.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, you have yourself a course.
Is the one I put in for him that has his name on it? Or is it?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's you.
All right.
Recognize that mug anywhere. All right, so I got a couple others. Jason Pelagi actually grabbed a bunch of these. Who's seen Flip This House with Armando Montalago? How do you say his name? The last one, is that
Close
close?
enough.
Close enough. Okay, I got a couple of these. There's actually more. So anybody that's been a long-time REIA member, if you want both a CD and a DVD of that, I'd be more than happy to give them to you. But what I thought I'd do is I would take a couple of these away to the first-time people that have come in and joined us. So just to kind of say welcome and thank you.
And if anybody would like a copy of that course, I'll sell it for $79, one-time payment. You can just email me at cedar.chris@gmail. And you'll also include all this other stuff. We do have a members area, realestatevipcoaching.com. We charge you $97 a month for that. You can have that for unlimited access for forever. What else do we have? Several videos like deal evaluation, quick start video, 5 steps to success, marketing for deals. There's action plan. There's how to set up your own real estate investing websites, real estate income secrets, profit from probates, all the contracts and documents you need, 30-day action plan, just a ton of stuff. So if anybody wants that, just email me. Now, one final thing I just wanted to talk to you guys about. Here's a recent case study that we did. I guess before we get to this, is there any questions on
What was the at part?
Seder at gmail.com? Seder.chris@gmail.com. Any other questions or?
I was just going to say, if there's someone that wants to get property notifications, I'll set them up on my email, not so they can access email, but so they can get notifications if they want to, just to help them out.
Okay. If anybody needs notifications, Jonathan will set that up for you.
How many of you have a realtor right now that you work with? Everybody? Hey? Building that rapport is, very important. I've got one guy that I work with all the time, but he's my first go-to guy. I'd be more than happy to use another, but I've got a rapport relationship with that realtor. As long as he's still going to bat for me, working for me, doing what he needs, he's the guy that I'm going to use. I have a good relationship with him that if I find a property that I find it and there's no realtors involved, he's not going to get upset because I went out and found a deal that wasn't with another realtor. But I also make that same agreement with him that if there's another realtor involved and there's a commission to be paid, I'm going to feed my guy. Okay, so when I find something, half the time I already got the deal, it's gift wrapped, and I say, hey, Damien, here you go, close it for me, or go to bat for me. It's been really good for me on that. So get with some people. A great opportunity is to work with some people, realtors that are right here in the group. For one reason is they already think like an investor. They've got that mindset of what you're looking for. Okay, so we've got realtors in the group. We've got Jonathan, we've got Ryan, we've got Bruce. There's a couple that you guys, get a feel. If you don't have a good relationship there where, you can bounce some things off them and have a good relationship with that, find one that you can work well with. So, just a little tidbit.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, I did have a question. You're talking about you get so many misses you get percentage-wise. Have you ever, of course, purchased a house, rehabbed it, flipped it, and lost money?
Not yet. Have you ever lost any money on it?
Never. Never?
I know there's
He's
been.
only been at it 30 years, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I won. That's a good thing. We usually do our due diligence pretty well. I know that take him through a house and look at it, he can pretty much, tell you if anything's major is going to be wrong with it. And we always plan for, whenever we rehab houses, plan for the worst. We, definitely budget in enough profit where, it's not gonna break us. We always, do our due diligence. And with the Billings market here, we never had the swings like the other
Vegas
markets.
or Phoenix or.
Yeah. I mean, yes, we have lost some earnest money deposits and things like that, but never lost anything huge on a big deal.
You lost the earnest money deposit because you chose to walk away from the deal, or
Yeah.
right?
Christopher didn't realize that on a HUD house, when you make an offer, that as an investor, that money is not fungible if you don't close.
Oh,
Yeah. I made.
those are just education.
Educating on
Yeah.
that.
That was-
I had to do a buy-sell agreement, and we signed it, and so we figured that out.
I didn't know that.
But okay, now any other questions before we get to a quick case study? This is a rehab project that we just recently completed, just recently put back on the market.
That four-bedroom, yeah.
Yep. This was the before. As you can see, nice ugly blue. The roof, just terrible. The fence in the back, pretty much falling down. The deck in the back just falling down. Just a ugly house. Yeah, I know, Tony, you went and looked at it, didn't you? It was. Yeah, It was a very bad house. This is what we turned it into. A lot better colors. Looks a lot nicer. Still trying to get the yard to come back a little bit, but it is. And were you gonna talk more about this, or?
I can.
Okay, I'll just go over some quick pictures, and he'll maybe run some numbers with you. Here where I couldn't find my before pictures, I had a before video, so I kind of stole some screenshots off the before video. But up there, as you can see, that's kind of the living room. Nice 80s carpet. The kitchen was somewhat ugly. This was a downstairs basement, some red carpet. And this over here was
Is that an unfinished room?
yeah, an unfinished basement. It was just concrete, but it had some nice wood, or whatever you call it, paneling up there. And here's kind of what we did. There's a little more of the living room. Just painted, new carpet, made it shine. The kitchen looks a lot better. We made the bathroom. I wish I had a picture of the other bathroom. It was definitely ugly.
On Facebook, it wants
On the outside of the house,
Oh yeah,
did
they
you
are.
guys,
They are on Facebook, aren't they? The before.
did you guys paint the outside of the house yourself? Did you sub that out?
Subbed it out. We just pretty much subbed everything out on this. I did some of the landscaping, and I think you did some of the minor work inside. But 99, maybe 98% of it was subbed out. As you can see, nice new bedrooms. They all kind of shine. Here's just another downstairs bathroom. In that one, we pretty much ripped everything out and started from scratch. And here was, on the right-hand side, that was that unfinished basement that we finished off and made nice. So I think that's pretty much it for me. Go ahead.
Yeah, Chris, you got a synopsis of that house? Did you sell it, or did you turn it into a rental and put your rental pool with?
I was gonna but I'll kind of talk to it. Is it, I guess, okay to go over all the numbers with that?
I don't care.
Okay. So it was a house where the guy was going to foreclosure. He was about $9,000,
$9,500.